Okay. Hello, beautiful people. Before I speak on my revelation, I would like to share my experience I had attending a heart workshop with Word of Faith Ministry. And I just thought that it would be more appropriate to share this first to set the foundation of my revelation. Hard work starts when you start to exercise the fruits of the Spirit, which are out of Galatians chapter 5, verse 16 through 25. The fruits of the Spirit, which are love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control, which cancels out the acts of the flesh, which is sexual immorality, impurity, debauchery, adultery, witchcraft, hatred, discord, jealousy, fits of rage, selfish ambition, decisions, factions, envy, drunkenness, orgies, and the like. And after writing that down, I asked myself, how fruitful do I want to be? And I want to be fruitful. I don't want to be walking around dealing with energies that just don't help me prosper. I'm not all the way there, but I am grateful, so grateful to serve a God that knows how to heal a broken heart, whose mercy and grace is renewed every morning. And even when I acted out in the flesh, He forgave me, and there's absolutely no one like Him. No one. Now, before I get into my revelation, I want to set another foundation, which is we all have principles that determine our choices, and our choices cultivate our decisions. Based off those decisions are going to be the consequences that the person who made the choice had to deal with. So this was June 13th. I woke up at 5 a.m. to start my day. I got into my car and I started to pray and ask the Holy Spirit to be a perfume in my car and to give me words of encouragement to whomever needed it or whomever needed to hear it. So I picked up my first passenger, and she had a note in the note section in the Lyft app to call when I got to the entrance. She gets in the car and I greet her and ask her if she could drive her truck home. And she told me she could, but she didn't really have a place to park it. And I asked her, because my father used to drive for this company, he would bring his truck home. I also asked her about the dispatchers and if they were rude, because I used to drive for Assertus, and we would have to communicate with dispatchers to know which car to pick up, where, and where it needs to go. But anyways, she proceeded to speak about how she gets it really hard because she's a lesbian. She gets it really hard from the men, and not only from the men, she's a woman, she's driving trucks. And how she one day walked into a restroom and the lady blurts out, "Am I in the women's restroom?" And she answers the lady and goes, "Yes, you are." She tells me that, she grew up in church. Her mom and her grandma is fully into church, but this is just the life she chose. So I was like, I'm glad you brought up church, because I got something to share with you. I said, just hear me out. So here we are to my revelation, and this may convict some spirits. Some may have a different perspective, and let me tell you this, that is okay. It is okay to have a different perspective of what I'm about to share, because again, we all come from different backgrounds. We're all watered differently. We all wasn't planted in the same foundation, and our soil was different. However, this helped me see in a new way And when I speak about this, I'm speaking from experience. My job at the time supports pagan holidays and months. And last week, I started seeing employees wearing a pride shirt that had the Target logo circle on top and bottom. And I have a